Hello, friends. Tiana here with TianaSmithCoaching.com. And today I'm so excited to come to you live for a few minutes. I'm going to do a brief run through of the calendar system that I created and that I use for years to grow and sell out my coaching course and consulting business. So, this is for you if you're a coach, a consultant, online entrepreneur looking to really create organic, meaning non-paid traffic to your social media channels as well as your website. And not just traffic and looky-loos, but those who are ready to take action. So put a number 1 in the comments if you can see me and hear me. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'm going to share my screen in a minute and share with you this calendar system. So what I'm sharing today is actually a part of my paid program called Sold Out. 30 days to booking out your coaching course or consulting business with organic marketing. I'm going to share my most favorite downloadable page, my calendar that I personally put up over here on my boards that are over here to keep me on track towards these daily tasks. So before we jump into it, I just want to talk about mastering the mundane, because what I'm about to share with you can come across as mundane. And people say, well, how do I stay inspired? How do I get motivated? And the truth is, anybody successful, whether it's in their body and going to the gym day in, day out, eating, breathing, showering, brushing your teeth, there are certain things in your business and certain things in marketing that are just essential to do. And so that's what I'm going to share with you today is about the basics and mastering the mundane. So I'm going to share my screen and let's go into this right now. So up here, I have pulled open I did have it open. Let's see where it went. Here it is. My free calendar checklist. So I've got a whole training here plus some other bonus trainings that are part of my paid program. And up here though, today I'm going to zoom in to this 30-day marketing checklist calendar and give you like behind the scenes on what this looks like. So, what I love about this calendar that I created is you really can start at any time. And that's very important. Too often we wait till the next beginning of the month, a Monday, the next morning, when in reality, when you're ready for a change, the time is now. So you can put in the comments, it's now o'clock. Now is the only time. That's just the truth. So let's talk about these 3 posts, a daily checklist. So what you would do with this calendar is you'll fill out the start date, you'll fill out the end date. So if you're starting on, let's say the 20th of the month, then you'll go till the 19th of the next month. So 3 posts. One of those posts is a video tip. We want to add 10 new contacts minimum a day and 10 messages a day and 3 calls to action. Those are a part of the messages, calls to action. So I'm going to break this down for you. I've also put in this calendar some affirmations that are my favorite, which really help keep me on track. I commit to consistent daily marketing to grow my audience and my business. I'm going to make the screen a little bit bigger for us to fill the screen here. Every day, my inbox is filled with my dream clients asking to work with me and pay high ticket. This is really essential. I love mindset. I love all that, but I'm very much into action. So let's get into it. Down here at the bottom of this is where you would put an income goal, how many clients you commit to enrolling. Okay, so I'm going to break this down for you briefly. Like I said, the full training for this with examples, Canva templates, all that is in my paid program, but I want to give you behind the scenes on what this looks like. 1, make sure you're posting value-driven content 3 times a day on your social media of choice. Instagram, Facebook are 2 of my top ones, also LinkedIn. I do have the highest return on my posts from Facebook profile, actually. So I have a Facebook group, Facebook business page, Facebook profile, as well as Instagram, LinkedIn. And I post pretty much the same content except for the groups and my 5-day challenges. Step 2. So put a number 2 in the comments if you're ready for step 2. One of the 3 posts should be a 1-minute video tip of the day as I teach my 6-figure VIP clients. Now, I go in depth into this in the training, but what I want to bring your attention to back here is this. Out of the 3 posts, it's also a 1 video tip. So whether you want to do 3 posts or 4 posts, doesn't really matter. 3 is usually the minimum to stay in the algorithm at the top organically. That's just the way it is. Number three, make sure you're always doing a call to action post to invite people either onto a free call, to download something, to give them a free gift. The number one highest converting thing you're going to do online is a free gift. The second highest thing would be a free call. And it's really not typical to convert automatically to a sale. So a lot of people that I see offering like, oh, click here to buy this new program. Just so everyone knows, I work with some of the top people behind the scenes. Sales pages, people do not run ads to sales pages almost ever unless somebody was already a hot lead on their email list. Okay. So little tip, I use TikTok to create and edit videos. Then I upload the videos as 45-second, 60-second videos as Instagram posts, Instagram stories, Instagram reels, Facebook profile posts and stories, LinkedIn posts, and Twitter posts. What does that mean? So I'm going to come over here to share with you what that means. So for example, this is like a video I did. You can see the little TikTok thing on there. Why TikTok is fun to use is that it lets you really add some more. It lets you add music. If you can see this here, I'll play it. Let's talk about the way you dress. So it lets you add graphics. It lets you add everything. Then when I'm done, I not only put it to my post here, I put it to my stories up here. If you click on my story, I don't know why it's not available. Let's go see if there's something available. So this was another TikTok video I did yesterday, right? And what's really cool is this is Instagram stories here. You've also got Facebook. You can come over here and see that you can upload the stories, the posts over here, right? So those are where the stories go, posts go here. So it's really effective to be able to use, when I come back over here real quick, that these video tips are edited on TikTok, which actually I've gotten new leads and list building things on TikTok. But I don't use TikTok. I haven't poured into it from a perspective of really pushing it. I just edit there. And just by doing that, I also get new leads. Okay, so these are the three main kinds of posts. There are a lot of other kinds of posts, and I go into that in depth in this other full training, which also has some other downloads, different things like that. And you can have access to that if you would like to message me or comment with a heart, and I will give you a link to my full training, which is only $297. This is a training that in the past I've sold these kind of trainings is only in my $10,000, $20,000 mastermind. I took some pieces of it. I really wanted to help people out so that, if you're not in the place to invest $10,000 or $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month, you can still get it for only a little under $300. Isn't that awesome? So when I was first starting out in my business, I didn't have $1,000 to invest. I built everything on cash. 1,000 felt like so much money. So that's why I've created this training. And I promise you, if you follow this training to a T and you go through this training called Sold Out, I've got a few hours of trainings, templates, Canva templates. If anyone that's ever worked with me, I'm not just a mindset, motivation, strategy coach. Because I'm a professional designer and because I'm a Canva and branding expert, what I do is I share all those pieces with you because your brand is super important. The first thing that anybody sees when they come to your page is your branding, is your fonts, are those colors, is that logo, is that vibe. You only get 2 seconds to grab their attention. So when we're talking about booking out your business and wanting higher ticket clients, the more luxe you look, the more luxe people you're going to attract, right? So you want to show up, dress up for, I love, if any of you guys used to watch What Not to Wear with Stacey and Clinton, me and my sister loved that as teenagers. And they always said, dress for the part you want, not for what you have. And I think that makes people uncomfortable sometimes because you might stand out when you go somewhere. When people say, oh yeah, it's business casual, and you show up and you're dressed to the nines because that's just who you are. You get to be who you are. I've heard on some things like, oh, dress to fit in. And I'm like, no, I'm going to dress to who I am. And so if you want to dress in that way, that's fine too. People make it work in beach clothes. But whatever is authentic to you, and understanding that there's a certain caliber of people who show up and drive the Teslas or go to the south of France and own yachts and go to these certain stores. And it doesn't make anybody better than anybody. Absolutely not. But if you want to lash latch into this global economy, put global economy in the comments, and you want to stand out as a luxury brand, and go to these events like what Tony Robbins talks about too, is events in Florida or an island or a retreat, and Richard Branson does these kinds of things too. How do you tap into that? You have to first believe you're worthy to do that. You need to look that part online, and then you need to show up day in, day out with value and consistency. And the second part of that, and what I talk about in this training and what I just shared with you over here, is consistency with your posts and value with your posts. It's not just about some motivational quote. I'm talking about sharing with people things that you're an expert at or becoming an expert at. That's super, super important and essential. If you're not an expert in your field, then you really can't charge those premium prices, and that's okay. You can sell something else. But if you're an expert in your field and you want to charge premium pricing, then you need to show up in a premium way. So I hope this helps somebody. If you're interested in my free, I do have a mini training on that's even more in depth than this. And you can put a heart in the comments and you can message me and ask for that calendar system. And then if you're interested in the full shebang, and you could do it in a weekend, you could do it in an evening, and you can really put it into practice. You can print out my printables, excuse me. You can print out the printables, you can download the Canva templates, you can get into action. Today is a day of, breakthroughs. Today is a day of miracles. And when you wake up every day expecting that, today is the day that you rebrand. Today is that day, or that you up level yourself, that you show up differently, that you believe for more, then I can help you with that. So thank you for watching. I hope that this taught you some things about consistency, tracking your daily activities. And just to recap, that calendar is meant so that you keep track of things. You can't wait on a coach or a motivator to motivate you. You need to be your motivating factor. Your bills, your vacations, your dreams, your family, the foods you want to eat, the places you want to go should motivate you to show up and do the work. Because here's the truth. If you're not going to show up and do the work, you'll either be living a less than life, or you also might have to go get another job and work for somebody else. But these ways of showing up day in, day out will make it so that you don't need to do that you actually can stand on your own 2 feet in business with your coaching, your consulting, your course business, and rock this thing. Rock this thing. Yes. So I'm Tiana with TianaSmithCoaching.com. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I am here, and I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Let's get you sold out.